if y'all don't see me, call Megan, call the police, call the ambulance, and let them know. The last time we saw Tim, he was in there. He said he was going to get them Rams, and we haven't seen him since. So if y'all don't see me again, y'all know where I'm at. Tell them I'm in the Ram pen. I got attacked by some Rams. What's going on, I.A.G farm family? It's a new and beautiful day on the farm today, and as y'all see, I put some dirt around this little section right here because I had some piles of dirt that were left right there from when we dug those posts, and it was blocking that farm gate to where it couldn't swing. We wanted to be able to swing both ways depending on which way we're moving the animals. But I used that dirt because we actually had a couple little high spots on the fencing, because it's hard when you're fencing on a hillside like we did. And as you see, we were able to just use a T-post at the crown of this hill here. And I learned that over the years from doing fencing, that you don't have to actually have a solid post there. Because I used to put a solid post at a hill where it starts to like taper off and go down pretty steep. But I realized that all you have to do is just have a T-post there and connect that fence to the T-post, and it'll help it go with the lay of the land, and it'll stay tight and everything, as you see. But yeah, like I was saying, we had a couple high spots. Maybe I can go to the other side of the fence and show y'all. But we're about to get ready to start separating animals and weaning sheep. But you can see before I put that dirt in how high that fencing was right there. And I'll be able to bring it down some here, but I wasn't able to bring it down any down here. And so it's causing it to be kind of high. And we're gonna separate. We're gonna put our ewes in this little winter paddock here. As you see, it's not a whole lot of forage, just a little bit of leaves and stuff like that, but it's not meant to for them to eat off the land. We're gonna be feeding them hay. But we'll have our rams out here in this big paddock, in this big pasture. This is probably 1.5 acres, something like that. It'll be a little bit of forage and grass out here that they can eat, but the grass is not really meant for them, because we're gonna be feeding them hay as well over the winter time, fall time, winter time, and everything. But I was just getting this little project done. Like I said, getting some dirt right there so that the baby rams won't be able to break out from over here and go back over in there with their mom and then mess around and breed somebody, because they're getting about breeding age now, and it's time to start separating those rams from the rest of the ewes, because we don't want them to make a mistake and breed one of the young ewes and things like that, because they should be around, you know, 4 to 6 months, something like that. And at that age, they can they can sneak up on you and start breeding. But I got that taken care of. Got this farm gate behind me swinging smoothly. And what I'm gonna do is today is gonna be the last day on this fencing project. That's my goal for today, is to be completely done with this cross fencing section. And we might actually start separating animals today, like I said, because I'm a little bit behind. Some of those little ram lambs that were born, their testicles are dropped and they're starting to develop, and so we don't want them to breed any of those young ewes or the old ewes. We don't want to have any surprise babies in the middle of winter, because it's hard to keep them babies alive when they're born when it's cold like that. You almost have to bring them in the house and put them in the heat. Even though I have a wood stove, the beautiful thing is I do have a wood stove inside of the barn, so I can heat the barn and have them in there if I needed to. Let the females have babies in there if we do have a surprise baby or something like that, an early baby, because you do have that happen sometimes. But the goal is to not have any surprises and to wait until spring, March and April, to start lambing and have babies on the ground. But yeah, I'm gonna get this fence here. I need to go and get my impact wrench and get this little fence puller pulled off of the fencing, cut this fencing, and then tie it off, terminate it at this post here. And I already have it nailed down. And then after I get that done, I need to go through and put T-post clips on all of these T-posts, because the fencing is not actually connected, as y'all saw in the last video. We spent all day stretching the fence and tying it off and everything. And so we didn't get a chance at the end of the last video, at the end of the last farm day, to actually connect it to the T-post. And so we're gonna get that done. And after we get it tied off here and get it connected to the T-post, we're ready. I still have to figure out some type of shelter. Somebody actually emailed me and told me about these porta huts, and I've actually been looking for them, but none of the co-ops around here have them. I might have to order some, but if not, I'm gonna do like a cattle pounder. Just put a T-post in the ground, put a T-post on the ground one side, then about maybe like 10 feet away, put another T-post, and then you take a 16-foot cattle pounder and you loop it in the air, and then you put a so it ends up being like a loop, like a hoop house almost. And you can do a couple of those together to make it bigger, and then you can put like a tarp over top of it. But I hate tarps, as y'all know, all you oldest, the newbies might not know, but the oldest know I hate tarps. So anything I can do to avoid having to put a tarp on the farm, I want to do it. So I've been looking for those porta huts. If any of you all know where I can get those porta huts from, shoot me an email, in Mississippi at least, because I would love to just drive with the trailer and load up by 5, 6 of them and come on back So if you know anybody in Mississippi, any co-ops that sell those porta huts, I put a link or a picture or something right here so y'all can know what I'm talking about. But if you pass by any co-ops and you've seen these little porta huts, let us know. And like I said, because I'm more than willing to drive an hour or two to go get some instead of having to order them. But anyway, I'm gonna put y'all down for a second. I'm gonna get my impact wrench and get this fence stretcher off, and I'm gonna start cutting this fence, getting it tied off, and then Megan and the boys should be done with homeschool around that time, and they'll probably come out and help me attach the T-post to the actual fencing. So y'all stick around. It's gonna be an amazing day today, and we have a fun day for y'all tomorrow as well. It's a fun video. Y'all are in for a treat on the next video. Most likely it'll come out after this one, but y'all stick around for that one as well. But as for today, we're gonna have fun. Y'all just stick around with us and see what we can get into today. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. Y'all stick around for the journey. All right, y'all, it's a little bit warm out here, even in the shade. Yeah, hopefully it cools down so we can come all out as a family a little bit later and just kind of chill out and not be pouring sweat. But I got this fence post tied off. Yeah, it seems like I'm getting a little bit faster with tying these posts off. But got it all tied off, going all the way down. And that shouldn't go nowhere. And that's really the secondary brace. Well, it might be the primary brace, but I do have it nailed down as well. Let's see if I can see those nails. I got nails, fencing nails going all the way down the post on both posts. And sometimes those fencing nails, they'll kind of give a little bit and kind of wiggle out a little bit and then let the fence get loose. And so you tie it off to make sure, like, if those fencing nails ever fail, that your fence is tied off, so you won't come out one day and it's loose. But yeah, I got that done, and next it's gonna be time to attach the fence to the T-post. As you can see, it's not attached to the T-post. We have it attached up here to one of the T-posts, as I was telling y'all earlier. I'm not finna bother y'all sheep. Y'all don't have to run. Yeah, the sheep, they go out in the pastures to eat the grass, and then they come lay up here and chew the cud. So that's why you see them chewing. They're laying up here chewing their cud. And after they get through chewing the cud, they'll go out and get some more grass, then come up here and lay down and chew the cud. Kind of funny. But as you can see on this one post, we kind of have it attached with the T-post clamp. And that was mainly to get it off the ground because as we were pulling it, it was bowing up on the ground since we have a hill here and it's going downhill. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do on all these posts. Come through and put about 4 T-post clips, one at the top, one at the bottom, 2 centered in the middle. Put those on there, and then I think we'd be ready to start moving some animals. Yeah, I can barely talk. I'm so tired. You wouldn't think I get so tired from just tying off fencing, loading up the tractor, cutting the fence, and whatever else I've done today. I've been doing stuff all morning. Like I said, I've been working even off camera. So y'all see kind of a part of our life on camera. But then there's always prep work. There's always things going on off camera that you all don't see. So if I get on camera and I'm tired right away, y'all know why. Because I think one day I was working on fencing, and it was raining that day. And the wind had blew the black felt off the roof of the barn. And so I had to jump up on the roof of the barn and tack down that black felt, and it actually blew it all the way off. I had to roll out a new piece and get up on the barn roof. And it was hot that day too. In Mississippi, after it rains, when it's like summertime and it rains, it gets real like humid and muggy where it's almost hard to breathe. It's like the air is just thick. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, see if homeschool is done. Maybe they can come out and help. Maybe I can get Megan to do this last little part of the project. Maybe she'll want to do that because she loves to work, loves to do that and help out, so she can, you know, get hands-on with things as well. But I'm gonna go sit down, give me something to drink, maybe a little bit of lunch, and we'll just see y'all in probably about 30 or 45 minutes. So y'all stick around. All right, y'all, I'm back out here on the job site out here working on fencing, and I got a little help with me. Yeah, you gonna help me, buddy?
Yeah.
How was homeschool today?
Right.
What were you working on at homeschool today?
Double, triple digit, subtraction and multiplication and fraction.
Oh, cool deal. So triple digit. I don't even know if I can remember how to do triple digit multiplication and subtraction and stuff. So
I did double digit multiplication too.
Okay, good. What's 9 times 3?
27.
What is 5 times 6?
30.
What is 10 times 3?
30.
What is 3 times 10?
30.
12 times 12.
144.
That was always my favorite. It was like when I was coming up, because I think we were about in 3rd grade and we learned multiplication. What grade are you in out there?
3rd grade.
3rd grade, that's right. Because I remember my classmates laughing at me because I was counting on my fingers to do my multiplication. And you're supposed to know it by heart. And they laughed at me that day in class. And the very next day, what I did was I went back home that night. And the very next day, I came back and I knew all my multiplications because I taught them to myself because I didn't want to get laughed at again. So that was my motivation, not getting laughed at. But I went from counting on my fingers one day, not knowing them, to the next day, overnight, I taught myself all my multiplication tables. But you're doing good, Tim. Good job. But Tim is here to help me. The sheep are a little bit confused by this new fence line here. They're going to eventually figure it out because they know what a farm gate looks like. I think, look at them.
We're supposed to go right there.
Let's see if they're gonna find it. Yeah, they found it. They found it. Look a little bit coming up the rear. Look at the sheep. That was a beautiful sight. I love it. Yeah, Megan and the boys must be up there getting ready to feed them or something. But yeah, this fence line is looking good. And Tim and I are about to start working on getting these T-posts connected. But a beautiful farm gate here, farm gate opening. Hopefully one of these days we'll be moving cows through this, or moving a cow through this farm gate on up into the barn section to milk, get us some fresh milk. But Tim and I are gonna start working on getting these T-posts connected to the fence line. And it shouldn't take us too long because I'll probably just get him to bring me the the T-post clips, and then I just connect them. And I got my handy dandy T-post clip installer. That's all you need is a flathead, and I'll bring it out a little bit closer to show y'all how I do it. But yeah, so you ready for this, Tim? I know y'all gonna run some errands a little bit later, so I gotta go ahead and use you quick before y'all head out. Yep, cause y'all heading to the post office. Are y'all going to the library too?
No.
No, okay, post office. Y'all going to the bank and just run a couple errands, huh?
We're going to the dollar store too.
That's right. All right, y'all, I better get to work, but I got some help because otherwise I'm gonna be walking around getting my own T-post clamps. So y'all stick around, let's get these T-posts connected to this fence.
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night. The same old songs that I heard the night before. So I started running so I wouldn't be too late. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. My heart was pumping to the beat that was blasting through the night. And on the street the crowd was jumping, singing songs and dancing through the night. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. I can't believe we're dancing in the street.
All right, y'all, we made it to the last T-post. And once we get the T-post clamps on this post and get the fence attached to this T-post, this fencing will actually be complete, done, 100%. What you think about that, Tim?
Right.
It's been a long time, huh? Because we only been working on the fence probably about 1 or 2 days a week. And we've been mainly working down at the ranch with Grandma. But Grandma gave us a week off this week. So we've been able to get this project finished and sure up a couple more projects on the farm, huh? That's right, that's right. So you excited to get this fencing done?
More than excited.
That's right. And we're actually gonna get it done before y'all gotta run y'all's errands. So you're gonna be able to finish it with me. But all right, y'all, so on this last one, I'm gonna go ahead and bring y'all in close and kind of show y'all how I attach these T-posts. All you need really is a good flathead screwdriver. This one is too long. That's why I gotta use the fencing pliers as well. But I'm gonna show y'all real quick how I do it. Set y'all up right here. Let's see if I can get y'all close enough. Might be able to zoom in once I get on video. Once I edit it. All right. So you got your T-post clip, and then you put this in. It's gonna hook onto the fence right there. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in when I'm editing to show y'all. But hook onto it right there first with this end. And then you're gonna bring this in and you're gonna stick that flathead right down in there and twist it around the fence. Make sure y'all can see it. You're gonna stick that flathead right in there and twist it around the fence. So you put that end on first, hook that end on, and you pull this around, and then you see that part right there? You stick that flathead in there, like that. Like I said, it works better if you have a smaller, a shorter flathead, but you just take that like that right there and just twist it. And if you have a shorter flathead, you can go all the way around, but as you see, that one's too long. So I gotta come to the other side and twist it a little bit more. And then if you want to, you can take your fencing pliers, which if you only have to have one tool to do fencing with, this is the tool you want. There's a hammer, it's a wire cutter. You can pull out fencing nails. You can do all types of stuff with this. You can crimp wire. You can do all type of stuff. But you can take this and just twist that like that right there. So that's attached well. I'm gonna come down low and show y'all one more time so they can see. Get y'all turned down just a little bit, right there. Yeah, I'll just stay right there. All right, camera stand. Don't act crazy now. All right, there we go. So we're gonna be about right in there. Now hand me another tap, Tim. Ugh. So super simple. Like I said, first side. Hook it on there. And then just pull this around. And get your flathead. Stick it through there. Like I said, it works better if you have a shorter flathead. And I might not be able to twist it there, but y'all see what I'm saying. If you had a short flathead, you can just twist that right on. But what I'm gonna do is, since my flathead is not fitting, I'm gonna take this. You can also do this with the fencing pliers. You can grab it. It's a little bit harder with the fencing pliers, but you gotta grab a hold of it and twist. And get you another bite. And twist. Yep. And then just this little tip here. Take that, twist that on like that. And that's connected tight. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get these last two put on, and then we'll get ready to move some sheep.
You said let's jump on the bus and take a ride downtown. Well, I don't know about that, but can you help me first to get these boxes down? Well, I don't know about that. We have the whole day now just to ourselves, so we can clean the house or clear out some shelves. You said whichever you feel like doing first. I said, well, I don't know about that, 'cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away.
All right, y'all, I got this last T-post done, and we had all the T-posts done going all the way down. Let me walk y'all down and show you. And the sheep, I'm not sure what's going on with them, but they actually moved themselves in the right pasture for me. So that made it pretty easy. As you saw, they just ran in there all of a sudden. Maybe they were trying to make my job easy. They said, he out here working too hard. We don't need to make his job no more harder. So they got done eating their food, and they all just like ran over here full force. And sheep are very, very curious, because anytime you do something new, like you put up a new farm gate, or you put up some new fencing, or you give them a new trough or something like that, they want to inspect it and see what's going on, because they see this fence and they're like, it must be some good grass over here. They trying to hold something back from us. And so they all came over here. So I'm gonna just go down here like so. It's a beautiful thing. Because all I gotta do is come down and close the gate, and they're in the right paddock. And then I can get Boaz and BJ moved over here. And then I gotta come back and catch a couple of ram lambs from over here and put them in this pen on this side. Get them away from those ewes. But yeah, all I gotta do is come in. I'll come back in later and get the tractor. We just come in and close this gate here. Get the chain put on here, and then they're in the correct paddock. And this would be their paddock that they'll be in for the entire fall and winter. And there's also a bunch of winter grass that grows in here as well that they can nibble on. You got a couple leaves and stuff like that. All these leaves are gonna fall off these trees. They love eating leaves. Anytime I cut down a branch or something like that, I always throw it to them. But mostly they'll be eating hay. And we're actually gonna pick up another trailer load of hay. I'm gonna bring y'all along for that tomorrow. But it's just amazing to be out here. And Megan and the boys are actually pulling off now in the distance. They're running some errands. So I'm on the farm by myself, just me and y'all. But it's actually a beautiful thing though. Like, man, this lifestyle is just amazing. It's like, even with some of the negative things that come along with it, you know, and that's not really associated with this lifestyle, but that's more associated with like being on YouTube, being a social media influencer, which we're not those type people. Like, we're not big social media type people. It's like the only reason that we're on social media is because Jesus told us to. Like, we're disciples, like we're Jesus followers, Jesus freaks. And we like to serve Jesus. We like to do what Jesus tells us to do. And so whatever that is, whether that's being in the bush in Africa, whether that's serving on the front lines in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods anywhere, especially in Mississippi. But you know, like we did for 10 years, no matter what that is, we willingly and joyfully, you know, run towards the fire, not away from the fire, in other words. But this is the life that the Lord has chose for us to live in this season. We don't know what the next season is going to be like, but we know right now that we want to fully embrace and fully be faithful over this season right now. And so it's just a beautiful thing, and I'm loving it. I'm loving that we get to live here. We get to experience this. We get to help Grandma get established in this same environment setting as well. Like, we get to spread God's love. And I talked to Megan about it, and I've talked to her about it before, about what we're doing for Grandma. And it's like, sometimes, you know, if we're not on the front lines with guns blazing, we don't see that as the front lines. But what we're doing with Grandma's homestead is ministry. You know, we're showing her what the love of Jesus looks like, you know. And that's really changing her life. Like, I see Grandma changing so much already. And we, all of us, you know, because none of us are perfect. And there were flaws in our character, flaws in our disciplines and things, like all of us, you know, when we moved down here, because we were strong in some areas, but weak in others. And it's like, we just see the Lord, like, making us strong in those areas that we were weak in. And it's just amazing. And I don't know, I guess I'm getting deep now, because I'm done with this fencing. And actually the sheep took themselves over there, made my job easy. And I have this beautiful farm gate here with this beautiful fencing here. And we're able to rotate them in pasture. And we actually can get Boaz and BJ out of the section where they're at and bring them back on pasture. And we'll never have to put them back in the pig pen again, Lord willing. And I can actually get the pigs out of those corrals. And I'm gonna just see how much I can get done today. Like I said, I'm here by myself, just me and y'all. So I guess we'll just stick around and keep on working out here. We won't try to do too much, but you know, it's gonna be quite kind of quiet and lonely inside the house. So I'm gonna just stay out here and just keep on working. So let's see if we can I gotta get this trough moved. I gotta get a water over here to the sheep. And yeah, we got a few more things to do. So let me get started on those things and work these last few projects down, so that we'll be completely done with this. And tomorrow I can wake up with a cup of coffee and walk around and look at this beautiful pasture with the beautiful sheep walking around in the right sections, look at the pigs walking around in the right sections, and just look at this amazing fencing that's tight and amazing. And it took a long time for me to learn how to put up a fence like this. So I love it. Y'all stick around. sheep. Emma. Emma. All right, y'all, I got these sheep here in this paddock set up. And they have hay. I called them. We've been calling them for the last 6 months for just grain. So they're looking at that hay like, that can't be it. Usually when y'all call us, y'all got some grain. But we got them water set up here. Get back, get it. Got water set up for them there. Nice clean water. Then we have their trough here. And they have plenty of hay. And we got our hay right there in the barn. So everything is kind of efficient. So we got the hay there. We got a water hose. Got a water spigot right there beside that farm gate. So we just pull that over here, fill the waters up, drop the hay off in there, sprinkle them a little bit of grain every now and then. We just walk the fence line and check on them, make sure everybody's good. And what I'm gonna do is, now, now the dangerous part comes, because it's time for me to go down and get Boaz and BJ. And I hear them down there, they fighting down there already, because they can tell something's going on. I probably could let them out, because Boaz kind of knows the plan, the routine, because he does it every year. And I could probably let him out and he'll come right to this gate and go right in there. But I'm gonna put Boaz and BJ a trough right in this area. And then they have a water down there. And so, yeah, so I'm pretty much just replacing the trough that I moved from here and put down there. And I'm gonna put it here. And so you can kind of see that we can just come to the fence line. We can just walk right out of the front door. And it's like right out the front door, we can still like hear the TV playing in there. And we can come out here and just dump some grain right here. It's just like going in your front yard. I know it might seem a little weird because we have so much land out here, and it's like, but you gotta remember, the house is right there. You walk 20 feet and you dump feed to the animals right there. And then you walk 20 more feet and you're back in the house. So just figured I'd point that out. Huh? But anyway, let me go on down here and get these rams put in this pen, because I still got to move some pigs around. Like I say, it's just me and y'all, so I'm just gonna keep on going till Megan and the boys get back. But now I might take a break, but not right now. Maybe after I get these rams moved, depending on how much I gotta wrestle them. But let's see if we can get done with these rams. What I probably do is, because usually I have Megan or somebody hold the camera and we walk the whole way with the rams, I'm gonna probably just set y'all up at these farm gates down here, and I just pick y'all up down there. So I'm about to go down here and wrestle some rams. I'll meet y'all at those farm gates right in front of the front steps in front of Emma. So see y'all in a minute. If y'all don't see me, call Megan, call the police, call the ambulance, and let them know the last time we saw Tim, he was in there. He said he was going to get them rams, and we haven't seen them since. So if y'all don't see me again, y'all know where I'm at. Tell them I'm in the ram pen and I got attacked by some rams. But now I'm gonna be good. Those rams, we raised those rams from babies. They might be a little bit aggressive, but ain't nothing I can't handle. You know, if men can handle bulls and tame lions, I can handle those 2 rams. So I'll meet y'all at those farm gates right there when I get Boaz and BJ put on the leash. Whew. All right, y'all. Those some big boys. I don't know if y'all can tell on camera how big Boaz has gotten. I had to take his collar off because we leave these collars on the sheep so that we can lead them on collars, on a leash if we need to, because they'll follow me to the next paddock and the next pasture. But you don't want them to get loose and be all on the neighbor's property. But Boaz has gotten big, like he's doubled in size since the last breeding season. And that's a big boy. And BJ is not too small either. I'm gonna see if I can get in here with him and get a close-up on them. But they're already out here on pasture eating some grass, because they haven't been on grass in, man, 5-6 months maybe. Pretty much ever since breeding season of last year, pretty much, because we started having babies around the spring, and so they've been off pasture ever since springtime. So they're excited to be back on grass. But let me walk in here and see if I can get in here without getting attacked. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. So y'all can get a good look at Boaz. It's like his neck is so big, it's almost like he has a mane like a lion. But soon he'll be able to do his job and bring us some more sheep babies. Yeah, we always keep 2 rams because we always keep a spare, an extra. Look at him. Look at him. Like, look at that mane around his neck. Oh yeah, that first time seeing the ladies in a while. Him and BJ are finna like be upset with each other. Look at that. Calm down, boy. Calm down, boy. It's all right, boy. Calm down, calm down. He said, get bag on up now. Don't you try to move me again. But y'all just look at him. Look how big he is. Man, he has to be about 200 pounds. That joker's big. And BJ, like I said, he's not short stopping. He's probably about 100, maybe 120, something like that. But yeah, like I say, soon, because it takes, I think it's 4 months for sheep to have babies. And so we're gonna try to get them put in, get Boaz put in there with them, probably at the beginning of November, I believe. And that should put us having babies around March, end of March, beginning of April. And so hopefully this fence is tight enough, because as you see, they're gonna be trying to rip through there. But I think we got it good and tight. I actually need to, I forgot to connect it right there to that post. So I got to come in and nail it to that post. But I think it'll be all right for right now. But yeah, as you see, the fence is up. We got Boaz and BJ in here. As soon as I turn my back, he started following me. Yeah, as you see, I got to keep my eye on. But as you see, the fencing is up, complete. And we're starting to move animals around. I got Boaz and BJ in here. I got to go in there with those ewes. I think it's 1 or 2 ram lambs in there that I need to put in here with Boaz and BJ. Hopefully they can make it, because them some big old rams. For real. Some big men. But they're going to do their job well. And yeah, so let me get up out of here. I'm going to get down here and take a look at this pig pen. I think I'm going to let the sows out into the section where Boaz and BJ were. So I think that's our last thing to do for the day. And then I think I'm going to call it and go in here and sit down and enjoy some peace and quiet while Megan and the boys are gone. So I'll meet y'all down in the pig pen. Y'all free. Come on out. Y'all out of that prison. All right, y'all, it's a beautiful sight. Got the sows let out. I got one barrow, which is a castrated male. I think that's him right there. And the rest of them are gilts. They've never been bred. A gilt, if you don't know, is a female pig that has never had babies. A sow is a female pig that has had babies. A boar is a male pig that has its testicles that can still breed, and a barrow is a male pig that where we clip the testicles, and so he can't breed and reproduce. And it also lowers the aggression levels. But as you see, the pigs are out, and like I said, these are all gilts, and we got one barrow in here who's gonna go in freezer camp one day. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what my plan is for these gilts. I had to look back at my records, meaning I have to ask Megan, how old are these pigs? Because as long as they're somewhere between 6 to 9 months, they can breed. I think all these pigs are about 7 or 8 months. I know Peanut, the biggest one, is about a year old. And then these two gilts, they should be, once they get around that size, you kind of know they're old enough, because guinea hogs don't grow fast. But those two gilts, they should be about 7, 8 months. So they should be ready to breed. And I got to pick, because we have 3 intact male pigs. And I have to pick between which one I want to let breed these gilts. And I think I'm gonna let Mr. Joe, because Mr. Joe is the only one that we've handled and trained up, and he's the only one I trust a little bit. I don't trust none of them now because they can all hurt you real bad. They have these tusks. The male pigs have tusks. They are like razor blades, and so if they get a hold of you, they can really do some damage, especially around your legs and stuff. You can Google or look up on YouTube like times where male pigs have attacked people. They can really like hurt you real bad. But I think I'm gonna put Mr. Joe. I think that's him right there, and the other 2 are his sons. But I think I'm gonna put Mr. Joe in here with these sows, with these gilts, I mean, and let him breed. And then we should have pig babies around the same time that our sheep are having babies. Now the pigs, they take 3 months, 3 days, and 3 weeks to have babies. The sheep are more like 4 or 5 months. But you know, just like with women, with humans at least, women, I guess, because can't nobody have babies but women. For real. But just like with women, you know, they can have the babies early or they can have them late. So that's the plan. But you see, I got them in here, and I need to we water our pigs with these these 55-gallon barrels, and we have a little nipple on there that they can get on and drink from. I need to do a little bit of work with that. It's kind of leaning over. But as you see, all the hay that the sheep have wasted, I need to dump this out because they'll tear this up trying to wallow in it. Yeah. Get that thrown out before I forget. But yeah, all this hay that the sheep have wasted, the pigs are gonna clean this up tomorrow. There probably won't be any hay right here. They're gonna eat all this. They love this old hay. They like old hay better than they like the new hay. Like I said, they eat either one, but they love like the old hay that's been kind of sitting out for a while, because I think they like forage through it and get bugs out of it and all type of stuff like that. But yeah, pigs are looking good and healthy. Megan and the boys have been taking care of these pigs. I haven't really been down here doing anything with the animals. Like I said, I've been from renovating on our mobile home, Emma, to starting the renovations and just the land clearing on my mom's property down there, and the new businesses that we've started and all those type of different things. I've been so busy with the business side of things that I hadn't even had a chance to like do anything with the animals. But as y'all can see, homeschool, Megan and the boys, they've done a real good job. Thank you, Megan and the boys, for taking up the slack and making this whole thing work, because this thing doesn't work if we don't do it together. Like, we have to do it together as a family, you know, contrary to what some people believe. Some people might think that Megan don't like doing this, Megan don't like doing that, or Tim telling folks to do this, Tim telling Megan to do that. It's not like that at all. It's like we actually like love what we do. We love this lifestyle, and Megan and the boys have really been taking good care of the pigs, and I'm very, very proud of them. So they did a good job. But I think I'm gonna end it right here, y'all. I got the pigs separated here. And like I say, I'll probably come in within the next couple of days. I give myself time to kind of think about it and come up with a good plan before I let the male pig in. Cause I need to check the dates and all that type of stuff to make sure the babies are gonna come on the right time, to make sure that we're not having babies, like I said, just with the sheep. Make sure we're not having babies in the middle of winter or at the end of winter. Make sure that it's springtime and starting to warm up and everything by the time we're having pig babies and sheep babies. And by next spring, we'll be getting more chickens. The barn will be done, so we'll be able to start seeds and things like that. We'll have our garden in next to the barn we showed y'all that in the past. But we're gonna start to get back to some of these things that the reason why we moved down here, one of the reasons why we moved down here, is to grow a lot of our own food, grow all of our own food actually, and grow enough to where we can have an overflow to where we can share with people that's in need, families that's in need. But with that being said, I'm gonna end today's video here. I'm gonna get these pigs set up with water and all the things they need and make sure they're settled in, make sure all the sheep are settled in. And I'm gonna head inside the house and get a shower and cool off. Probably spend a little bit of time with the Lord and just you know, live to fight another day. I got an early morning in the morning. I gotta drive 2 hours. Like I said, I'm getting some hay, but y'all will see that on another video, and it's gonna be a treat because if you're an oldie, you remember going to this place. I'm not gonna say too much, but it's gonna be a treat. Those guys are really gonna bless y'all. So I just see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farm. It's all about God. See y'all on the next one.